Let's talk about states of being, frequencies, vibrations. The only thing a person has to do if they want to change their current situation is to change their vibration. Now, changing your vibration is the easy part. The hard part is what comes when you change your vibration. Because when you change your vibration, everything around you is going to change. Now, here's the hard part. The thing you have to know is that once you change your vibration, there are going to be many things, and especially many people, who can't go with you. You know, if someone is vibrating on a different level, they can't vibrate at that level you're at. You know what I'm saying? So a decision has to be made on your part. A decision has to be made whether you want to vibrate with that person or those people, or do you want to elevate? And that's going to be the hardest part. I mean, and it could be family members, it could be someone you're in a relationship, it could be childhood friends. It doesn't matter. Once you change your vibration, you're going to have to make a choice to either elevate or continue to vibrate with the people that you've been vibrating with. It happens every single time. And that's how you know if you've made a change. That's how you know you've honestly made a change on the inside. When you begin to look at the people around you and say, you know, this person or these people, they can't go where I'm going. They can't function in the frequency I'm going to. You know what I mean? That's the way it happens. That's one thing that's bound to happen every single time. Now, one thing you should also know is that once you get in this new frequency, once you get in this new vibration, that even though you'll have those old people that can't fit, that can't come with you, you'll begin to incorporate new people into your lives. You know, people that are vibrating on that level that you desire to be on. And that's the most fun part, you know, meeting new people, seeing new experiences. And the whole time you'll be wondering, like, why? Like why in the hell did I choose to be you know, at a lower vibration? You know, like the old saying goes, once one door closes, another one opens. You know, that goes for everything. People, places, things. Once you close that door and lock it to never open it again, new opportunities instantly, new people instantly, you know, new experiences in life instantly come your way. You know, but the hardest part is being able to abandon that old life. You must abandon the old life, you know. I mean, it's no different than someone recovering from being an alcoholic. You know, once they've made a decision that, hey, you know what, I'm not going to live in this state anymore. I'm going to be clean. I'm going to do it this way. Once that decision is made, there's no way that person can continue to hang out with all the other alcoholics, going to all the other bars every day. There's no way they can do that and remain in a sober state. At the same token, once that decision is made, they no longer have the desire to hang out with those people or hang out in those places. And that's where the conflict is going to come in. Because the people you've always hung with, the people that you love, they're going to be like, oh, well, now you're acting funny. Now you're acting different. And your reply is, you know, You're damn right I'm acting different. You're damn right I'm acting different. I can't continue to act the same way and expect a different result. So at that point, people have to either make a decision to ride with you or to get voted off the island. You know what I mean? I just can't put enough emphasis on vibrations, on frequency, on states of being. I was watching a football game a handful of years ago. Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, playing against each other, right? And in my mind, I was like, what are the odds of two brothers playing quarterback in the NFL, against each other? And I thought about it. It's hard enough for a person to make it to the NFL. I mean, the odds are through the roof. But for two brothers to make it, now, and that wasn't the first time it happened. I'm a fan of, or I was a fan of Rondé Barber, Tiki Barber. So it's been done before. But it's the same thing. I look at those Manning brothers, and you have to look at where they come from. Their dad was Archie Manning. I believe Archie's a Hall of Famer, maybe, I don't know. But he was a big time quarterback back in the Gap. And if you look at like old footage of Archie Manning, you can see pictures of Eli and Peyton, playing on the football field, being in the dressing room and celebrating, victories with their dad. And I'm telling you, this is important. It's all about vibrations. You think about when those guys were coming up through high school, middle school, high school, playing football, eventually going to college. In their mind, getting to the top level, getting to the NFL was really not even a thought. It was really not even a challenge. Because they knew what that vibration was like. They had felt it for years, so it was a familiar vibration. So getting to that level, given just the average amount of effort, they could have gotten to the NFL just because they were so familiar with it. It's no different than anybody being raised in any household. If you're raised in a household that has a certain standard of living, once you get out of that household, whether you move out, whether you get married, whatever life hands you, there won't be a problem at all getting back to the level of living that you lived when you were raised. There won't be a problem at all because you've lived your whole life at that level. You're familiar with that vibration, so getting in that state of being is nothing to you. No different than if you're born in a wealthy family. Getting back to that state of being is nothing to you. It's no different if you're born in poverty. Being in poverty is normal. So that's why it's important to be aware of the vibrations that you're in your state of being. My son is 9 years old, and I'm always making sure he's in the right vibration. My son has seen me struggle. My son has seen me, when I didn't have nothing. We had no option but to go to McDonald's and eat a dollar menu. He's seen that. But the thing is, I wanted my son to see me come out of it. When I meditate, I explain to my son what meditation is. I explain to him what creating is, states of being. I explain this to him. Not only do I explain it to him, I want him to experience it. Living a certain way for my son is going to be normal. Having certain things, living certain places, I want my son to feel that vibration. So when I'm long gone, it's familiar to him. When he's a grown man, getting back to that level or at a greater level, it won't be an issue. He can do it with minimal effort. You know, it's nothing for me to go and spend, you know, $50, $60 per plate on my son. You know, it's not often, but I want him to know. I want him to experience, you know, a nice restaurant. You know, I want him to experience, you know, what it's like to ride in certain vehicles or live in certain places or go to certain events. That's important to me. You know, I can go downstairs in my apartment right now and my son, he's exposed to, you know, Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Bentleys. They aren't mine, you know, but he's in that environment. So when he's older, you know, it's not far-fetched to him. You know, he constantly talks about, you know, when he's, you know, getting older and all this stuff. And I explained to him, you know, I said, hey, when you get 16, you know, you're gonna get a job, you know. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a job. And my thing is, well, why in your mindset already are you thinking about a job? I said, you do know that when you turn 15, 16, you can own your own business. You know that, right? And his brain is just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And that's because he hasn't been exposed to that. So it's my job to expose him to that frequency. Like, hey, man, you know, like, you never have to have a job if you vibrate at that level. Like, you're 9 years old now, man. Hey, in 5 or 6 years, you could have your own business, you know. But that's another video. But I can't stress the importance of vibrations and frequencies enough. So, in a nutshell, if you want to change your current condition, it's just a matter of changing your vibration, changing your frequency. But like I said, be ready for what's coming with it. Be ready for what's coming with it. Because a lot of times you're gonna have to say your goodbyes. Because certain people, certain things, certain places, they can't reside in that vibration you're going to. But anyway, I'm about to cut this video short. I'm about to go in Walmart, do some grocery shopping. It's your boy, Soul Immortal. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. I'm out.